Alright, so Google has a new AI tool called AsapGuide, and this could be the future of Google search engine. So this is not the same as in the Google AI overview where AI is being used to summarize the answer from the internet, and also it is not quite the same as in the Google AI mode where you can chat with AI and it will give you the answer based on the content on the web. So the AsapGuide is a bit different, and it is essentially an AI tool that is being used by Google to organize the search results page, and it is making the traditional 10 blue links to look a bit different. But I would say this is actually kind of the middle ground between the new AI chatbot and also the traditional 10 blue links. So this is one example of a search result based on the AsapGuide, and as you can see, it is quite similar to the classic Google search. But as you can see, there are some recommendations from AI. For example, here there is a sort of summary, and also the page is actually being categorized into multiple sections. So for example, there is this keyword that talks about how to solo travel in Japan. And here, as you can see, there is a section that talks about the comprehensive guides for solo travelers. And there's also a section that talks about solo travel experiences, and there is also accommodation and stuff like that. And by the way, one thing that I noticed here is that there are plenty of results from forums like Reddit and Quora. And I think that could be the future of search engine, because these days, most website owners are actually using AI to generate content, and therefore, one of the best ways to get actual answer from human was actually through forum like Reddit and Quora. So this is quite interesting, but again, this feature is still experimental, and this won't show up on every single keyword that you throw at Google. So it only appears on some keywords where you need some guides like tips or how-to guide. So if you're interested to use this tool, then let me show you how you can actually enable this AsapGuide mode when you're searching on Google. So first, you have to navigate to google.com. And by the way, this feature, at least right now, is only available if you are a US citizen, but you can use VPN to be able to enjoy this new AsapGuide. Now, after that, you can click this icon that says Search Labs. And after that, I'll show you how you can access the new AsapGuide. This is still very new, and this is actually only been implemented for about a month or so. So it's still very new, and they are very open to any feedback. Now here, you can click AsapGuide, and then you can turn on the feature. And now you can click search on the web, and it will show you one example where the AsapGuide will be enabled when you're searching on Google. And there you go. So this is a keyword, tips for getting started with photography. And as you can see, there are plenty of sections in this page. And I think in many ways, you don't really have to, do multiple searches in one session, because this technology is actually utilizing something called query fan out, which is very similar to AI mode, where AI is actually going to do the research for you, and it's going to be using multiple different keywords. And therefore, when you're using a sort of basic keyword, it's kind of giving you some answers depending on your situation. So it's very unique, but again, it still preserves the same 10 blue links, and I think it is very useful for anyone to double check the info that was summarized by AI. So again, it was really the combination between AI overview and the new AI mode from Google. So that's basically everything you need to know about the new AsapGuide from Google and how you can enable this new feature. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on my next video.